and Shine broadcast. Welcome to a Rise and Shine on Facebook. Yay. What if? What if I become the teacher of my dreams? With the most self-compassion and calm confidence that comes from God. What if I dance as if no one's watching and I listen as I am the only person in the room? What if I allow unfolding and unveiling from a slower pace and space? What if I continue rituals for the best version of myself? What if I share free information for the selfish, accountability, and community that I desire? What if I slow down the production, focusing more on the first step? Or what Jimmy likes to say. Jimmy's that dude right here. Yeah, that right there. That's Jimmy. As he says, what about just one letter? What about studying with one letter instead of an essay? What if I share my messy, dirty process and progress? What if I embrace the restoration phase? Resume instead of constant creation. And reactivate what worked. What if? Oh, goodness. Yeah, what if? That's a good question. And as my friend Mark England, shout out to enlifted people out there, what if? What if everything works out? What if you are that person? What if you achieved all your dreams and all your goals? What then? That's a good question. But I'm going to start with what if I become the teacher of my dreams? And I might just land there and call it a what? What's the saying, honey? Call it a day. That's it. Call it a day. What if? So I know that I probably asked this question, and then when I actually reflected on it, I was scrolling in my brain to find an answer. Sometimes we're so used to just saying so and so is my favorite teacher, or this is my mentor, that's my best friend. We throw all these titles, and sometimes they're just titles and not something that we actually have reflected on. I don't think I've ever had a favorite teacher. I think I have lots of good teachers. And searching for the perfect teacher or mentor, someone who's has my best interest in mind, who I'm learning from, puts a lot of pressure. But what if I become that person or that teacher or that mentor or that best friend to myself? So no one's judging. What if I become my best version and become that teacher of my dreams. And that teacher, because it's really a collection of all these wonderful people that have been in my life, will be that person that dances as if no one's watching. Yeah, I'm always looking at who's watching me and why I'm not as consistent in this Rise and Shine broadcast show and all those things that I've called and changed and all of that. But what if I dance as if no one is watching? Where did that come from? Oh my gosh. Okay. So it comes from here. This is my journal and this format. And I've had this uh call it a mission statement, whatever we call it nowadays. So I've had this mission statement, and I'm pretty sure I've showed it in this channel or once I upload this on YouTube. And it's the one thing that when I read, I get like a little shy about it because I do care who's watching. Let's just be honest. Um, and it says, I want to dance as if no one's watching, listen as if I'm the only person in the room, and host as if it's the last banquet. Now, the hosting part is like, hey, there's YouTube, or when I have people over, those are the easy ones. But the dancing is very vulnerable. Well, I guess what's vulnerable, it's like not caring what other people say about it. So I've had, and I don't have the picture right now. So I've had experiences where, especially when I was younger, and I will say between 1 and 4 years old, when I was the only child. When I was the only child for 4 years, so I got a lot of attention, and I was the center of the party. I was People wanted me to dance. I don't know why Latinos. I mean, if you raise your hand, give it a like. If you are been in that Latino family, that's their number one mission in a party is to get all the kids to dance. It's incredible, because it's really annoying when you don't want to. But then I do remember actually liking it. So I remember my uncle, and I'll probably put the picture in here if I this becomes something like a short or something. Boop, picture of my uncle celebrating me. He's my Uncle Jimmy. Long story short, probably connected in here, the Uncle Jimmy story. And I was really, really jamming and feeling that because although it was my uncle, I just knew it was like one person that loved me and who thought I was amazing. And so it didn't matter who was in the room. My uncle was dancing with me. And in the picture, he's like on his knees and he's like, look at this little star, superstar. And so yeah, I do have that memory, and that was probably the only happy memory that got caught on a picture. So thank goodness. But there were so many other memories that you're just like, stop. Why don't you dance, mom? Right? Now my dad was a dancer, like really. Marinera. He I don't know if he did a lot of competitions in Peru and he danced a lot, but he wasn't like a like trained in a studio or anything like that. He just learned on his own and he loved dancing. So my dad has been always the center of attention when it comes to dancing. So I grew up watching him be the center of attention. And he really embraced it, and he really showed up, and he put in a performance, and he did it very well, and he was very happy doing it. So that was very nice to see. But I would say 70% of the time when somebody will ask me to dance, it's like, why are you making me? And especially from people who didn't dance. So I don't understand that logic, but all what I'm trying to say is that 70% of the time that I was asked to dance, it felt like a lot of pressure because I was so focused on who was watching me and who was there. And if you are Latino, if you they invite a lot of people that you have no idea who they are, who you find out they're actually not your cousins, they're not even related or blood to you. um so that's where the dancing as if no one's watching desire came, because I want to close my eyes, dance, be me. Who cares who's watching, who's making me, quote unquote, dance? And I guess when you're small, parents do make you. Let's just be real, yeah. Until you're like 18 or out of your house, people are making you. So anyway, um, yeah, that's 49. It's a lot of years of having and feeling that pressure. Who is watching? Who's watching my YouTube video? Who's watching my Facebook live? Who's so that is, I've had a lot of moments as a teacher for the past 5 months at the new school that I had a lot of moments where I put my head down and I did a lot of things out of love, passion, joy for what I do. And then I also noticed that I send some emails to protect myself. I said some things to um, prove myself, if we're being totally vulnerable and honest. And I'm sure you can relate to that, right? Because we do some things to do that. It's sort of like this, yeah, it's a protection mechanism that we go through. So that brings a lot of stress. Even talking about it's like, "Bleh." So what if I'm dancing as if no one's watching? So continue to put my head down, do the fun work, because I love it, and because it is my passion to instill the love of learning something new, and especially a new language, because the English is my second language. And there was a journey, and I actually want to speak a lot more other languages. So I get to go on this journey with them, because it's always more than what's in front. For me, it's always more than what I'm teaching or what the subject or whatever. There's a deeper calling for me, and I've ignored it for 25 years, really more in the last 14 years since I've been married to Jimmy. He's like, what if you become a teacher? No. And because I had a lot of negative interactions with teachers in my career in youth development, um, I allowed that to get in the way from the actual call. That's the call. And so dancing as if no one's watching, it's really um I would say definitely a higher calling as a teacher, because it's practicing what you preach, is showing up as the best version of yourself because people are watching you. And it's not, oh my gosh, all the pressure, kids are watching me. It's showing up, doing the best that I can do in my own journey. And I am a lifelong learner. I am an explorer. I I am all those things that I'm talking to them about. Instead of telling them about it, the goal is to show them, to show up as, what if I become the teacher of my dreams? And I know that that teacher is me. And I'm not saying that because, oh my goodness, watch me, Nene. No, it's more of, this is me, how I'm showing up as the best version of Patty. Well, I guess in this school, Mrs. Zito. I've been Miss Patty for 25 years. So it's different showing up at Mrs. Zito. It sounds so formal. But anyway, we're not going to go and change a school culture. Yet, just kidding. And yeah, so I will show up as their teacher. I will show up as me. I mean, they all know my name anyway. And I don't know how many times I've called myself Miss Patty in front of them. They're like, ooh. It's like, you said your first name. I've also told him my age. One teacher was like, "Oh, don't do that." But yeah, I did it. I did it. So anyway, age is just a number in my opinion. But that's what I have for this Rise and Shine broadcast. Um, those were some of my intentions for the beginning of this 2026, and today I broke up the intention of what if I become the teacher of my dreams. So, and that is to show up as me and to focus on what I'm giving and stop caring so much of what others are going to think about me, because I'm going to be misunderstood. So, I guess, in other words, getting comfortable and being misunderstood. I know what I'm doing. And I've had some parents not judge, but really said things that were not true. Vocalized it, wrote it down. Some have come up and, made peace, but others probably still think the same thing. And maybe they'll think that for the rest of their lives, but it's not true. So that will be on them. So why do I get so stressed out about something that I know is not true? And especially when the children, my students, know it's not true, right? So yeah, happy new year. Let me know your thoughts, comments on your intention and what if for you for this year or for this month, for this week, whatever you choose to focus on. If it's long term, short term, you're trying to experiment, you let me know in the comments. That will be so wonderful. I'll be putting this up in the tube. I meant to go to YouTube, but I'm in Facebook, but blah 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 blah. I will upload it in there as well. Alrighty. That is all. I'll see you guys in the Rise and Shine broadcast. More details in the description below. We'll make it through. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. You gotta listen to this guy. Goodbye, everybody.